Hey guys, and welcome back to the Fairy Tale Forts channel, where today we will be doing a reaction of chapter 545. And the title for this chapter, Irreplaceable Friends. So, I don't know how I'm gonna handle this, but let's get into it. Alright, so we have a nice color page here, 43 pages for the climax, it's in color. We have some sort of banquet going on here, not too sure what. Year 793. It's been a whole year since the fight, since the war ended. It's a literature award, okay, so this is gonna go to Lucy, I'm assuming. The Adventure of Iris. Lucy Hatfield. So she wrote a book in the end. It's nice. The hero kept to one of his really long promises. One of her key motivations was to become a writer, so I'm glad he's kept it. And then we have this. The guild's doors are always open. This is just a beautiful piece of art. I absolutely love it. It's Hero is more kind of new style. Squares are like faces have been more rounded, but it's beautiful nevertheless. Alright, let's keep going. I heard that the character of Iris was based on the author herself. All the guilds coming together at this literature party. So that's what it was. That's why when I saw Gajul in the suit, that's what it is. It's in the place. Just got everyone coming together. Sit at this table. Even a year after this war, typical Natsu. This is great. Gray also in his boxes as usual. This is a throwback to one of the earliest episodes. This is the very classic of Natsu and Gray fighting each other. Urza kicking them. I just see this is gonna be just total fan service. Just gonna be references to things of Tuck and Pat in this series. Just gags and things like that are gonna be brought back. Juvia stripping because she's had something to drink. Adventure of Iris. So, okay. It's a nice cover for a book though. So basically you got the book published. Sold many copies but didn't go rich. But one of her dreams were fulfilled, so I'm glad Hero kept to that. That's really nice. Oh, Anna's there at the party. Okay. Anna's still in this era. Sometimes she goes to visit her. She's now a homeroom teacher in a small village. How lovely. So that's why you like Anna-san. Anna-sensei, he says. Yeah, so what? So right away, already, that's the first little hint. Hey you, Lucy's blushing. I mean, let's see where it goes from here. Gosh, just being told something in that face that's actually a really good reaction face. I think I heard the word baby for a second. Maybe that was... So it's only been a year since then. Levy's already pregnant. Jesus Christ. Well, the twins will be coming soon at least. That's good, I guess. That's good. Oh, okay. So Wendy's heard all of this. She's heard absolutely everything that they've just talked about. This is great. Okay. Wendy went with Charlotte to do a performance at Lamia scale. They were forced to perform in the Lamia scale Thanksgiving. Alright, so it seems like Sharia can do magic, so it seems like it was true that in one of the afterwards, which I haven't read, that she's just lost her god-slaying magic, and she has to relearn magic all over again, which I mean, after everything that happened in the Alvarez arc, I'm not here now to complain about what did and didn't happen in terms of, like, lasting impact, because it's over now. I'm over that. I'm just trying to enjoy this, so it's nice. She's learning magic again. This is fine. As for the other guilds, Sting has lost another contest to Minerva in the eating contest. Ichi was chosen as the leader by all the hot guys. Okay. So I don't know if they mean leader is in terms of guildmaster now? Like, is Ichi now guildmaster at Blue Pegasus? Could be. Why am I doing this for the strong? Okay, there we go. Mermaid healed girls became exclusive models for Weekly Sorcerer. I don't look at Kagra, man. Just fucking look at her. I don't. Of course. Like, why not? I'm just really happy for all of them. She's already wiping away. As usual, you're a lightweight, Kana. Alcohol's you need to drink a lot more. This is just too much for a young lady. Juvia again has been drinking too much, so she's starting to strip down. Gray's trying to stop her. So this is the one thing before. Why? Something's clearly developed with them in the last year. Of course, we're not going to be shown this, unfortunately, but hopefully we are. But he's blushing. The relationship between the two has definitely changed. Guildhat's, of course, reacting to this. Oh my god. What the hell are you thinking? I'm sorry. Looks at her. He sees the scar on her side. It left a scar. Juvia doesn't mind. Did you ask Wendy if it was possible to remove it? You've also got a scar, Grace Alma. Men or women are different. Your body is... my body? She's asking. Oh, there we go. Here it is. He looks at her, he's blushing. And then maybe, well, maybe it should be mine, he says, referring to Juvia's body. My fucking boy Gray! My boy Gray going in! Oh my, I'm so happy. Gray, finally, man, finally! Holy shit, I don't need a kiss, dude. He's finally realizing it. Juvia's his woman. Oh, this is great. He never said before that Juvia is my woman. So I guess nothing has happened. Maybe he's gone closer to her, but maybe he's just now said, or maybe that's just his lingo of saying them two should leave and then go back to his little ice palace of his. But whatever. We're not sure about that. We're not sure. He heard something. You heard something. So Wendy just heard that as well. Okay, yeah, so the translation before was definitely Gaggio and Levy. So that was definitely a mistake. So Lucy wasn't meant to be there, because it says there again along. So clearly Wendy heard that. Okay, we get this now. Alright, we get this. We know what's going on. She's like, the relationship I really got involved in. And she's going to list off a bunch of relationships now from what I see. Elfman and Eva. I mean, they were actually shipped together. You know, they had moments and stuff like that. Another couple's quarrel. My. Like, they're an actual couple. They went on a date during the OVA. Like, to the Waterworld pack. So, yeah, I support that one too. Now, Luxus and Mira. Stupid shift. Stupid. That's stupid. That's just fucking... For one, Mira's mine, okay? Let's just get that straight. Mira Jane is mine. And, two, they've never had any fucking moments together. Like, Hiro drew a cover page once of them dancing. That's it. That's literally it. Ichi-san is fooling around again. He isn't fooling around, Luxus says. Never. But that one rumored circle around for a while. And then I guess we're going into the thing of Luxus being shipped with people, because it's then like Luxus and Lisana, you're the real one, and then she still have doubts, so we're playing that off from before. Luxus and Kana. Luxus, let's drink, yeah. A lot of girls are shipping already. What? Heroes use what is this language? A lot of girls are shipping already. Is this a thing now of everyone, like... Everyone is... Like, starting to get into relationships in the guild now? Like, they're getting older. Like, at this point, Lucy's, like, what, 20? 20? Yeah, it would be. She's 20 at this point. So people are a bit older. Urza's, like, 22. Same with Mira. Loxus is older than that. He's, like, 24, 25. Like, Jesus Christ, they're my age now. Lucy's, like, fucking my age. What is this shit? Holy shit. Oh, my God. Alright, let's just... Alright, let's keep it going. Even so, congrats, Lucy. As a fellow member, I'm really proud of you. Thank you, Urza. What I'm really concerned about... Oh, fuck. What always made me worry is Urza and Jalal. So we're getting into the last ship now. Well, the second to last ship, obviously, because Lucy and Natsu will be the one talked about last. It's a small-time story, but King Fiore abdicated the throne, and Princess Hisui is now queen. Okay, that's fine, I like that. The new queen established a diplomatic relationship with the Alvarez kingdom as an effort to help promote the kingdom. Because of that... Oh, fuck. Jalal and Crime Sorcière were rewarded. A reward for us? Impossible. Why not? Our sins were forgiven. They were. But we were Dark Guild in the past. Forget about that. You've done enough good now. Like, there's been so many more fucking bad people. I've heard about your past. I also know about your sins. But what I'm more concerned about, the future than the past. You should live for the future's sake. Live. Jalal's looking. Now Jalal and the others are free. I thought Urza would be happy about that, but it's complicated. Oh, Jesus Christ. Please. Jalal deserves to be happy. Please. Gagiel's happy. Gray's happy. My boy Jalal. He needs to be happy. Please. It's too... This is too complicated, Lucy. Write it simpler. Really? I never understand her. But what I know is that since the word of the pardon arrived, this thing of her saying it's complicated. It's meant to be referring to the story, but it's also referring to their relationship. I like it. She started brushing her hair day after day. Yo, let's start the fun. Listen, I brought the booze. I brought it. Don't even start that. I'm not in a good mood. Polyeska, of course, as always. So is Gramps now in a wheelchair permanently? And is like Mess just taking him around? Like, I mean, he could teleport in places like that. Although his legs got worse because of what happened that time. Oh no. What kind of doctor hits their patient in the head? Master is doing just fine. Patient shouldn't drink. Sometimes he talks about that moment in a mysterious way. What happened to me, he says. What is Mavis doing here? What is Mavis doing here? Excuse... Guys, can we just take this? What is Mavis doing here? Please? Can anyone... Alright, let's go to the next page. Let's get some explanation. What the f- What is Seraph doing here? What is Seraph doing here? You dropped this. Does he not know her? What? Are they reincat? Oh. Look at them all so shocked. Thank you very much. It was nothing. You're a publisher. Yes, a very small company though. Me too. Actually, I'm just a writer. I was impressed by Lucy Sensei's work and came here to get her. What? How were they? Were they reborn into the world? Like, as fully grown adults? I mean, look at Lucy. Like, what's this? About that, yes. What happened to your shoes? So Mavis is walking around without shoes, her usual thing. They're laughing together. Oh my god, this is so fucking adorable, them two together. And she's still wearing her her ears. She's still wearing her little ears. My name is Arius. I'm Mio. Oh my god. If you don't mind, can we chat some? Sure, I'd love to. It's really hot this August. If I could, I wouldn't wear shoes either. Even so, ha ha ha, let's get out of here. So they're all smiling. How do you understand? What's going... Yes, everything's making me happy. I feel like I'm wrapped up in something really warm. Hey, have you guys seen Gage and Levy? We did not. Leave us alone. Oh, dude, they'll always be in the friend zone. God. The age is coming for us. Shut up, don't jinx it. So they've obviously gone to talk about the babies. Women, come women. Yes. Yo, Nei-chan. I don't want to grow up like that. Like that? I'm tired. Don't move now. Tomorrow I'll go to work. Snake Girl! What the fuck? She's now with Eric? Cobra got himself a girl, my boy Cobra! Yes! Holy shit, ships are coming together. They're wrapping up. They're coming together. Okay. Alright. We still got 2 more to address though, so let's keep this going. So warm, they say. And then Lucy wakes up the next morning. What? My room. That was too real to be a dream. What was that again? Yo, this is my room. Okay, so that wasn't a dream because her ward's still there. That's fine. What's Natsu munching on right there? So we got a takeaway box. We got some pizza. We got what look like little pastry type things. The I don't know that Japanese savory sweet where you just like eat it off the stick. That also just looks like a flask of alcohol. So and also an empty bottle. But look, Lucy, my clothes. And he's scratching all over her award. Perfect. Why are you in my room? Because you collapsed and I had to bring you here. I drank too much. Lucy's ashamed of herself. Happy, don't say that. What did I do? She tried piggybacking him again. And then he had to take her clothes off of her. And then they had to cut her into bed. I mean, I'm saying if she's done that instinctively, cut the 2 of them to sleep. Maybe it's happened before. Now I'll never be a bride, she says. Okay, never mind. I completely take that back if that's her reaction. We have a job, come on. Lucy, it's a job. We're having flashbacks. We're gonna do it with the 3 mages, the catcher. Going back to some of the Phantom Lord stuff. He thinks I'm gonna die. Natsu pointing towards Loxus. I can hear that. Back to Edless. Tenro Island. Grand Magic Games. Tartarus. Time skip. And the end of this arc. She's crying. Oh boy. What happened? Lucy, your belly hurts. Why is she crying? I remembered a lot of things. And the tears, they just started falling. If I hadn't met you as well, I would have never lived any of this. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Hey Lucy, I want to say something too. What? We should get... Natsu! Natsu, why? No! That was it! That was it! That was it! Hero knows what he's doing! He fucking knows what he's doing! He knows what he just did there. He knows. We could have had Natsu be really spontaneous, like he always is. But no, okay. We should get to work, he says. When people think you're going to do something interesting, it's okay. Wait a minute, I still didn't finish packing my bag. I did it. Hey, when you went to bed, I put E-rope panties in it. Stop doing this. Natsu-san, hurry. Psst, you're late. We're already leaving, bastards. I told you I wanted to do something after the fight ended. I finally got permission, so let's go. A 100-year quest. I'm fired up. So that was Natsu's big thing. He wanted to do a 100-year quest. Just like Gildart's. Lucy's wearing her original outfit. So is Gray, so is Urza, and so is Wendy. Natsu, though, he's still wearing the one-sided coat. Do fairies have tails? Do they not? Do fairies even exist? Do they not? This eternal mystery will continue as an eternal adventure. And that's the origin of our guild's name. Despite being a guild with a cute name, every day was fun. I loved it very much. I hope everyone can find it. Something as irreplaceable as Fairy Tail. And beloved friends. It just came back to that message, didn't it? The message of the eternal adventure. I'm not, I'm not tearing up yet, because I feel like I'm gonna read this chapter again in my own time. I feel like I'm keeping a strong will just for the camera, but fucking god, I'm gonna miss this series. For the longest time, we've known that the series has been ending, but it just hasn't hit me, you know? Not yet. But I can feel it coming. I can feel this freight train of emotions slowly coming into it. And I'm just gonna have to come to the realization that each week from now on, I'm not gonna be able to follow the adventures of these amazing characters. I mean, the fans, they expected kisses and more ship stuff. Hell, they even wanted a time skip with their children, and honestly, that's what I wanted. I wanted the children. I wanted a final panel of everyone in the guild together, grown old, with their kids, and everyone playing around in the guild, and that being like the lasting image. But this, the final message of the series, this makes sense. It's all about this eternal adventure and finding friends that you can really believe in. And this is I love this chapter. This chapter was amazing. I'm so happy that we even got the amount of closure that we did on things like the couples and whatnot. I'm gonna miss this so much. I'm gonna miss you, Fairy Tail. And oh god. Alright. Let's read this last message by Hero. Thank you all for reading throughout these 11 years. Thank you so much for all the support. And look forward to Mashima Sensei's next work. Just can't believe it's over. It's done. No more Fairy Tail. The series that I didn't watch. This wasn't what got me into anime. This wasn't even what made me fall in love with anime, but it's just something about this world, despite its many, many, many flaws, that I just absolutely love to bits, and it's my favorite anime series. It's my favorite manga series, because even though I'll spend hours on a podcast raving with my friends, I have to look back on everything that I love about this series, and it far outweighs the negatives, and how I look at this, and how I treat others, and how I just look at life now from a different perspective because of some of the values that the show has taught me. I remember I went from started watching this series years ago when I was just a wimpy little kid, and now it gets to the point in my life where if I need to settle something with a friend, rather than not speak and cut off a friendship, we'd rather fight, exchange words, hell, even throw punches at each other, and then be great friends right after that. That's something that fairy tales taught me, without a shadow of a doubt. That's just one thing that instantly springs to mind, and I mean, it's quite emotional now, but I can only imagine what this is going to be like when the anime gets adapted. The anime adapts all of this, and it does this final chapter, and it's going to finish with them riding off into the sunset on their next adventure. And I mean, this has always been the thing with fairy tale, the fact that this isn't even an ending. Their adventure doesn't end here. It's going to keep going, and it's going to continue on. And the problem is that it's ending for us, but I want to see the rest of it, you know? I don't want it to stop now. All the baddies are gone, but I'd happily read this series for years and years to come if it was just them going on simple adventures together. And alright, this is where I've started to get emotional, where I've realized that it's not that the manga's ended, but their story is continuing. And the problem that I'm having is that this story is continuing without us. We're being left behind. And that's signified in this last page, where you see them walking off into the sunset. We as the reader, we are looking at them walking away into the next adventure, and sooner or later they're gonna disappear off that screen, and we're not gonna see them, and it's gonna be over. I'll say it again. I'm gonna miss you, Fairy Tale. I really am. You've done such wonders for the people reading this series, and thank you, Hiro Mashima. Even though the amount of times I may have cursed you out for doing stupid things within your story, you've truly brought something to a very large audience that they're not gonna forget anytime soon. I'll tell you that very much. And hopefully you do decide that maybe you do want to continue something within this universe. Again, I'd happily read this manga for many more years, just seeing them going on simple adventures, but however way you decide to continue this universe is up to you. It's always been up to you. You've never let the fans deter you from your decision making. you've never let them affect the way that you've wanted to tell your story. Which, even though I find that frustrating, all I can do is respect you for that. So, it's gone to the point now where Fairy Tail wasn't just this random piece of media that I would consume every weekend. I'd read a couple pages, 20 odd so pages, and go on to the next week. It went from the point of, after watching all the anime, watching the movies, watching the OVAs, and reading the manga, that it got to the point where this became a very important thing in my life. And to think that such a piece of media could emotionally hit me like this it's something else. The fact of the matter is, Fairy Tail has gone above and beyond how I expected it to impact me emotionally. And despite everything that the series has gone through, despite the heavy criticism, despite the masses of shippers all hoping for the couples to end the series with a beloved kiss, Fairy Tail has always stayed true to its message. And that is, well, that's just something great. Because even though this adventure is over, for us, not for them, but for us, even though we won't be able to see what they get up to next, this universe, these characters, and the guild itself will forever hold a place in my heart. And that's something I know for a fact, that even when I grow old, that's not going to change. Thank you, Fairy Tail.